Okay, everything should be set up. There shouldn't be any issues. Hopefully. And we can begin. Okay, blue stacks is a little smaller than it's supposed to be. There we go. The only thing that's missing right now is... I don't know about this. And yeah, this is still bugged, so we're gonna have to quickly restart. So while we wait for that to start up again, let's add the usual. Red text. Yellow outline. Yellowish outline. Well, apparently they have. Apparently they have fixed it. It's just more like we've got a Google issue this time. Google Play and App Store issue that doesn't want to send the update through just yet. Yeah, Thomas, no. It doesn't work like that. I've restarted enough times on both the main and the alt. Only the alt has managed to get through there. Be aware, the alt managed to actually get a login for the daily thing. However, it did not get that clicking on the thing itself fixed. That's not fixed. But I did manage to get one login on the alt. So how about I put it that way? That's what was fixed. Not actually tapping on the thing. Yeah, the main didn't even receive an update yet. Devon! I question whether or not we even have any Lothars here. Let's see whether or not we have anyone that can actually be dangerous with that. As per usual. And what about a different trick? Yeah, I didn't even get to receive the notification on main. It doesn't want to... if I try to open the inbox right now, it's gonna break. Yeah. Sad. All I know is that tomorrow I should be able to get to 1,000 out of 4,000 Black Dragon shards. Lewis with the first one. Okay. Rivalry! Nope. Falconivorous Chase. I have nothing but strikes. How about you just... Yeah, you can get caught by that one. We kicked away. You're not a female, so we can use the acrobat ambush from full screen. Fine, you didn't rotate. The worst part about it is the way it didn't rotate. That's all I can say. I didn't get my primary used. I'm not gonna get the chance to if it's gonna act like this, though. Yeah. Okay. We all know Zanaku can dodge. That's the whole point of it. Come on! You have to be like that, though. You really are just being dumb right now, game. Wow. Set it up. Stagger into it! No. Wow. But you have no reason to lag like this. You have no reason to lag like this. I could have easily punched him. You are actually just retarded for that one game. Twice! We are on Ethernet. I'm the host. We don't care how the result was. I'd like to know why it wasn't a clean match. You're stupid, internet. You're actually stupid. You ruined the flow of the fight completely. Anyway, can we use the primary? Well then. Okay. Rush down! Not a breaker trap. Just remember that he can cancel his. I can't do it with mine. Just remember that. No. Sad. And still too much recovery. I really question how they're going to even... why... It really is a question why this character was nerfed of all things. In the end. And also I know why. Because I don't think we even ever had an answer of why they deleted Ed Devon's cancel from his carnivorous chase. Still very concerning why they never even said anything about that. Pretty sure he was even released around a little near around when Adam was added, and he was pretty much broken on release to an extent for that time. I never. What is wrong with you? I don't know anything.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeet. Carnivorous chase. You can clearly tell there you can't even combo, so who knows how long it'll take before Devon gets even a change of something happening to him. Ah, need to cancel that one. I need my super, so I need to build up the stats. He's gonna leap. There we go, for a flurry. And we have to hit him with an acrobatic ambush. Mesogog, that's not happening. You know, the worst part about it, if I time it wrong, I am 100% getting hit by Lothor. Yeah, okay. I had the chance. No, I'm faster! The worst part about it, look how he still gets to have a super. Notice how he still gets to have it. Yeet! Shield. No trick shot, but he pressed his super, but he gets to keep it. We all know Devon doesn't break armor. Yeah, what would actually be quite funny? If they actually were able to give Devon a unique effect. He gets a nice little buff to his actual kit, so he can actually do things, and his super, being Frame Zero, breaks invincibility and armor. Like, he's too fast, you can't exactly stop him. He hits you with the speed of light. Everything is frozen. Technically, no, he's... Because everything is frozen when he hits you, no, he's faster than light. By that definition. So, how about we put it that way? He just gets to outright be faster. No, we'll get the super roll. Yeah, but the problem is they have been fixing some things. What's the problem now, Evan? Acrobat ambush! Yeah, no, I didn't hit them. I didn't hit them at all! Yeah. He's gonna hit me with his block, I'm saying it now. Khaled! Where's the block? One more! Yeah, there it is. I thought I should actually hit them, so I tried to taunt early. Just to activate before Kendrick's hits. Who knows what specific boss they'll be releasing this time. All I know is it's not today yet for them. Even though it's the 23rd, they're supposed to be giving out the anniversary box. But they won't be doing that, I think, until the thing is fixed. And they already said there will be one. So I don't know why you're not keeping an eye on the whole... the Twitter, where they specifically mentioned it. canceled. Well, you didn't like that. Anyway. A little rude, but fine. There's a very specific trick we can use. Which is first. Okay, no. Come on, Thomas. I have a plan. And you don't get to stop it. Come on. Ah, okay. Sad. We all knew it wasn't gonna work there. Alright, big out. And what we need to do here is back away. Back away again. No shield. Sad. Hey, I think we'll be fine. Nope, not even in range. I cancelled it. I cancelled the strike, and we all knew what happened after that. Not in range. Yeah, okay. I blame Hurtbox and the fact I dash cancelled. He doesn't travel far enough. Lothar exists, but we have yet to see someone use him properly. Because it takes a bit of training.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nope. Wow. Just wow. Seriously, game? You can't do a simple job and show me what's happening. You dashed. Stay in your corner. Go back away. You see the problem here? Do you see this problem? I'm literally showing what the problem with Black Dragon is. And this... get lost. Stupid lag symbol. Yeah, you can dodge. Why did you armor it? Get out. You can dodge it, you know. You can very easily keep Black Dragon in the corner. Backdash is enough to get him out of the you out of the beam, and you simply can also dodge his other thing. The only way you can even get away with using Black Dragon is obviously you basically need to perfectly predict your opponent's every move, and for them to realize, stop, just literally don't let him move, and that's how you get rid of him. If you have a strike, just dedicate a strike slot is enough to prevent him from doing anything. Don't attack him when he does his scream. It's a breaker trap. You can just dodge it. Nope. You're flying. I missed one of the hits. Story just... There's no easy way to dodge that one. You have to use something like Master of Sentry. Possibly. Or maybe Tyson. Do you really need that crit? Yeah, okay. Give me my stacks. Give them again. And now, you can hit, but let's see how fast you can hit me. Because you can't escape this one. This will send you all the way to the corner. So either you time your strike if you're watching me, or nothing happens. I still hit him. I still managed to hit him. Meant nothing though. It meant nothing. It literally meant nothing. Wouldn't have been able to land. Just remember, Devon does so little damage on his super, yet he can't even follow up on it. Riven. He's not doing that right now. Just... He's able to do his combos as he needs to. Raid Crash was needed. I'm sure his slots didn't help him. He literally used one assist, Riven. One assist. Unless there was a second one, all I saw was one Red Crash, and that was because he needed a strike.
3, 2, 1.
Riven... Listen, Lewis Riven is just being weird right now with what he's seeing. That's all I'm gonna say. Wow. Okay, game. Real weird choices here. Yeah, that happened. I'm sure you can jump. Might want to. I didn't reset my energy. Yeah, okay. Gets it twice. Did you even recover? Nope, it does 3,000. It doesn't matter. We all know it didn't matter. Well, we all know he's not gonna get lost. So you wanna know what we're gonna do? Watch this. Yeah, I have a plan. A nice little funny plan that you can't do anything about. And it's very easily possible thanks to multiple accounts. But just having a main and ult is enough to do what I need to. So yeah, we have another method, Thomas, so don't worry. We have another method. So, Crescent Wave. Really? Seriously, that primary of yours is just getting stupid at this point. Now the blocks are not helping me. Get out of my corner. You're not summoning Ranger Slayer like that. Yeah, okay. Anyway, it's time for the plan. We know he exists. Go on how little his existence matters, though. Good job to Abhijit, but anyway, watch this. We can swap the teams to get ready. Well, who's the next character? Ninjar. And who's the character after that? What list? You gave the word list. Thomas! Where's the list? Anyway, if you want to know my plan, it's very simple. Give me a moment to finish setting it up. Roxy. Okay. So we have Roxy as the other one. I have a very simple plan. Watch this. And... No? Okay, we're good. No. Did you really think that was gonna happen? I can cancel it, you know. Wow. Okay. How about Crescent Wave? No? Fine. Let me just fix this thing before I break it. There we go. It's fixed. Waiting game. No? Shield throw? Aren't you an attacker? Wasn't he a balance or attacker? I remember that much. That was stupid. You're supposed to have Blake assist right about now. No, not Blake. Actually, yeah. No, he's supposed to have Blake. Off you go. Yeah. And that's what makes it sad. Nope. Poke. And we can cancel. We have to back away. Have to try and get away with things right. Block them! No. Yeah, there's no way out of this one. You are not helping with the timing right now, music. Not there. You are barely out of range. We're back away. I need 8 EP. Wow. The worst part about it keeps getting blocked off. Block! Fully let this continue. Your defense is gone. That was horrendous. But that's totally an example of what can Ninjar even do. Do you know how much that... No, Tristan, no, at that point I half turtled at the same time didn't. Okay? I had to work with what I could. Ninjar does not do damage. And when I try to damage, I have to try and space it perfectly. Good job to you. I have no clue why. All I can say is maybe I started trying to read you better. But hey, you did not wait long enough.
2, 1, go.
Anyway, people, we don't have to deal with him. He's just gonna stand there if he's not gonna attack. Here you go. You still hear the game, but he's not getting his fight. This is why I needed a second character. So the only way Akagami's gonna get his fight is if he tries to get out before the code gets taken. Wow, that's a name. Quite the name choice. We spin! And Maki shot. Sweet curse! We probably can make the game a little louder. Sneak staggers further. Possibly. Listen, if you're gonna go with that name, I have no clue what is wrong with you when it comes to dealing with actually playing. Because it makes 0 sense. Or does he have an ult, huh? Who knows? Maybe this is his ult. Making him a worthless human being as well. Yet again. Clearly. Because they're both in caps. Just remember that. Both of them are in caps. Just remember that. So who knows how much of a worthless idiot he is. Different alliances. But we all know the first code is never going to be him. Reminder, even if he tries to take the code every time, it's not going to be the match getting shown. Not playing the match is the exact same as just skipping you. Just remember that. The difference is, I'm playing on a different device. You don't win. You don't win. Oh, you don't take the code? Okay, I play the fight. Oh, you took the code? I ignore the fight and I just go to the other device.
3, 2, 1, go.
5 match per person rule, just remember that. Just wait 5 matches total, Tristan, and then that should be good. Let me guess, everyone wants to guess what he tried to do? He left the match? Well, guess what? We got something even better planned. No? We're good.
3, 2, 1.
We spin! No, armor. Yeah, the worst part about it is the way that they're gonna get used. No? Okay. Well, we're gonna rush you down. Swift pursuit! Monkey shot! Double gang combo! Nope. Out of range. Not in range. Come on. And no rotation. Look at that. You're not getting a match, Nakagami. You can get lost already. If you're gonna keep breaking the rules, you never get your match. Nope. That's done. Monkey shot. At the super. We spin. Nope, couldn't do anything there. Super.
KO, you lose.
There you go. Next one. And in fact, I can just easily do something else. Watch this. You don't win this, Akagami. You can keep trying, but you're never gonna get your fight. You keep entering, you don't get your fight. You will wait your turn like everyone else, and then you get your fight. For every time you take it, you get skipped.
3,
In fact, I can also just do this. You want another funny part? I can just do this. There, now the game is also silent. You don't have to deal with him at all. You don't win this.
3, 2, 1.
And be aware, we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about something specific, Thomas. Even if he were to take the code so many times on the ult, I can just host with the main first. Nope. Get stunned. Get stunned again. And I'm gonna kick you with yourself again. And double gun combo. Fire them again. Sweet curse. You want stunned again? That up. I was about to say, and then we end off with one more thing. But I have a plan. We spin. No? Okay, not in now. Anyway, Lewis. We throw it again! That's because of Anyway's issues. There you go. Anyway, now I think we can play with Ninjar. Watch this. Anyone else want to see something funny? Hello, Devyansh. Anyone want to see something funny? Watch. No? Okay, we're good. Perfect. Scorpio Ranger. We got another new name. We jump away. Okay, how about we... Okay, we're just blocking that. We jump away, and you get stunned from across the arena. Get stunned again. Ah, okay. You did not watch this theme. Scorpio, your match ended. Your name was fine. You made a mistake.
Never underestimate the power of Ninja!
3, 2,
Anyway.
1.
This is only brought upon because someone accidentally took the wrong character. Don't worry. Won't take that long anyway. There goes Doge. You made the mistake. I think... Are you Scorpio Ranger? I think it was. You are fine as long as you didn't use Zordon assist, technically. Also, Thomas Stanley, the whole thing of the reason why this works is that I trap them in a match. That's why it works to begin with. I trap the guy who stole the code in a match. What are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you doing about getting trapped in a match? Only thing you can do is not take the code and maybe you'll be fine. And wait like everyone else. Because every time he takes the code, it resets it back to 5 waiting time. Jump away! And back away. Sarah! We spin! Master Zedd is not the same. Okay. Oh, we know that one. Nope, still in the back. I'm not out of range. Not Mastodon Sentry. We got bonked. Yeah, we can't escape this one. Got the super. Yeah, we're flying. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, that is the rule. It looks like Doge actually remembered last week's rule. If you do something you're not supposed to, it's a 10-match wait. You lose your match and you... Yeah. You lose your match and you lose the ability to play for a bit. It was kind of on you this time. Everything is on screen and it's in the chat. Encore! Here we go, we can finally use Ninjar again. Also, who's the next character after Roxy? That didn't work for you. Okay, now you're just being retarded because that is only the ult is the only one lagging. Wow. Yeah, they 100% have the breaker or something. I don't know what they're gonna try to do. Can't block instantly. Ninja Adam. Okay. We'll be swapping Roxy. Set this up. Everybody run forwards! Yeah, no. Stagger. The only sad part is with Ninja being a detection attack. That's the only problem. You know you're not getting the explosion now if you don't... Yeah. My health is too low. You lost the explosion chance. Ninja Adam. I don't need to swap the assists. There's Thomas.
3, 2, 1.
I have no massive multi-hit attacks. Who knows? Shield throw. 1, 2, and block them. No. I can turn this into a breaker trap basically, but yeah. It does not help me. Someone's just faster than you, Tristan, but you should be allowed to re-enter now, so just keep trying. You'll get in eventually. I can tell you this much, Akagami is going to be completely thrown out the window with whatever he tries to do. That's all I can say. Because every time he tries to enter the code, it's going to be invalid. Why? Because he doesn't get the choice. No. No. Thomas, You're getting too bright. You're going to explode. And I mean, you are going to explode. Ah, no. There, he's good. He didn't self-destruct. If he had Helmbreaker, he wouldn't be able to reach. Devianch, the problem with that is he's already insanely weak. He needs some sort of way to fix it because his gameplay revolves around him doing nothing but strikes to get his breakers most powerful. He doesn't have wide invincibility, that's just armor. He's just a super type that they have decided that they want to make for the game. You didn't wait 5 matches.
3, 2,
You had 2 more matches to wait. You only needed to wait 2 more. Only 2 more. And then he threw it all away.
3, 2, 1.
Twin Slicer! Yeah, that helped. Rocky. Really? There we get bombed. Fine, get rid of this. We cancel that one. No? Okay. Bring you closer. Flanky Frog! You're not paying attention. And go to your corner. You can stand right here. Then back away. Nope. I cancelled. Alright, but nope, fine. Rocky again, huh? And the main just lagged. Yep. You can't press a button, you're using Dragon Shield Zack. You don't get the option to press a button. His one is a slightly bit bugged. Maximum Energy Power. Shredding Saw. And we stagger you. Flanky Frog. You still can't press a button. And I think you're gonna lose your super because I wasted all that time. Don't question how. Don't even question how. You never got your super. Wow, game. Let's just not rotate. That's what the game said. Let's not rotate. Let's just waste his time. Nah, I wasted your time, Tristan. I wasted your time. It's not that you're not trash. Come on. Max out low. Yeah, wow. Anyway. Who's next after Adam? I need to add that one to Ninjar's team. Dabanga, be aware, Agagami's not getting a chance. He has to wait 5 matches for 5 people to play. Every time he takes a code, he resets it back to 5 because he's incapable of waiting. Every time he does it, he basically breaks the rules. Doesn't matter that he goes into a match.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's the fact that he can't just wait. Yeah, that's on me. We spin forwards. I don't know why I even pressed that button when I clearly didn't need to. Yet. Okay. Fine. 3. Yeah, I only recovered 3. Backdashed and sledge. Okay. Wow. This metal slot is horrendous. Didn't I press it once? Technically twice only. I think I pressed the super and gave me another one. Devianch, it's not happening yet. You need to pay. I answered this earlier already. Pay attention to the Twitter. They specifically mentioned it. It's supposed to be sometime today, but remember in America. And I think they're trying to fix their game as well before they give it out, otherwise people can't even open it. Seriously, they still can't code. They can animate and make things visually great, but they really can't code.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, Twin Slicer. Flanking Frog. No, explosive escape. Here's a Flanking Frog. Tori. Okay, so I have to put Tori instead of Ninjar. That's fine. We spin. And we kick. And we Twin Slicer. We keep you in the corner. Be warned, I'm going to vanish. Nope. The thing is fast enough. We vanish again. Once again, same problem. Same problem, Mita. Same problem. Your primary slot is not helping you right now. You really need your other card. Ah, okay. See? I told you you needed your other card. Hey, we go forwards. We sweep. And you explode.
KO. You win.
Jin has taunt requirements, Dragon Shield Zack has taunt requirements and dash requirements. Gold Zio's dash requirements. There's a decent few of them still. There's nobody back there. The problem is, I've said enough times that he is very easily turnable. You do not want to use him in your when the opponent's character has very dangerous cards. You get blocked instantly, you can't cancel. And we back away. Yeah, I know. I was thinking maybe we'll try something like whipping an attack, but not this time. Okay. Flanking Frog! You're not escaping. Go to your corner. And we're over here. Nothing. He really was just going to poke me a bunch. Yeah, okay. Explosive escape. Flanking Frog. We got it again, but we have a block in the primary. So this is horrendous. So here's a Flanking Frog again. And now this should be fine to recover. Leapfrog. And there you go. Nope, no escape. No escape! Okay, that thing is not properly set up. That is not properly set up. The explosion is not all the way at the top. Now they are. So I think that's match number 3 now. Is that correct? Is that match number 3? If Akagami waits 2 more matches, he gets his match. Once again, it'll be reset if he steals it.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Excuse you? I'm sorry, what exactly happened there, game? That did not look like I should have hit him first. I was so late to the button that that didn't make sense. Back away. You're supposed to escape. You're not again at me. Twin Slicer send you back. And back away again. Twin Slicer. Another crit. Sweep. And back away. Nah, you got blocked again. You're not Treading Star. You can fly to your corner. And Flanking Frog. You dashed.
KO. You win.
You can't explode the frog. Yeah, we'll give Adam one more, and then let me just quickly set up the ult. So we need Tori for now. Who's after Tori? Sam. Okay, the main will have Sam right after Adam. There we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, with Dragon Shield, Jason manages to land the explosion that is basically an entire... That's all 3 characters have landed at once. Which isn't exactly the greatest, because this is probably the fastest to land all 3 explosions, or one of the only streams to possibly land all the explosions in a long while. Nope. Up you go. Going to the vanishing drop, gone. Health is still too high, you can't get what you want. You just spent all the energy. Nope. One flanking frog. And now we just need to do a very specific trick. We dash away. Twin slicer. Instantly super. Leapfrog. And send you flying. Back away from flanking frog. Nope. Ah, okay. Preston. I mean, I think I'm on the ground. Almost teleported out! I think I went off, I didn't see it. I had to use Black Dragon. I would have survived if I used Black Dragon to dodge out. He teleports slightly behind, I could have made him miss 1 hit. The fact that he was ready to just strike. Primary slot got blocked off. Only sad part. Anyway, there we go. There we go.
2, 1,
Choice slicer. Explosive escape. And we back away, explosive escape. No. How about again? No. It's not a projectile, so we don't get anything there either. Yusuf? Really? Exactly what was your plan? Explode once. Explode again. Ah, okay. Metal slot is sealed off. Black Dragons left the table. Twin Slicer. Knock them away. Speed. We sweep them with one. We recover. Flanking Frog. And with that, it's not gonna knock out. Explosive escape. No. We had to vanishing drop if we wanted anything along those lines. Because Adam does not get any energy right now. Just remember this, people, as well. They did change air hit reactions. People don't fly as high against Adam anymore because of that. There's no air hits. They don't fly as high against him anymore. He actually lost a lot of combo potential there. That's one of the concerning parts with what happened with the change. That's all I can say. Notice how close they are to the ground. It happened alongside his flanking frog and his leapfrog. Air hit reactions are not as high as they need to be. That's how concerning that is. Sorry. Time Force. Okay. I don't play on the ult at all, and the first thing that happens is called lag. What is wrong with you? Seriously. What is wrong with this thing today? Well, you can go to your corner. Zero cuts. That's still in range. And how about we just back away? Like I said, we back away. Oh, no. You get nothing there. You get sent flying. Got a strike? Wesley is not a good option. Well, you're going to the air once. Zero cuts again. And Oh, surfer kick. Okay, that's on me. That's on you, though. Really? Yeah, I got rid of it to an extent. So how about a surfer kick this time? Nope, 0 cuts. Down out, Ninja Billy. Nor is that happening for a while. Closest blue ninja you'll get is Tori. To get them to the corner, I guess I'm not swapping the assist yet. Again. But I will be swapping Black Dragon to Tori. I mean, the other options are a little different to an extent. Yeah, I should have blocked there. We all know there's a shield bash in the middle of a dash. Can't do anything if it's just stuck in the middle of a dash. No! No landing 50-50 right now. Zanaku! Suya combo! Fire them away. Shield dash. Move to Kimberly. Yep. Really? Okay. But why? Come on. You had the chance, Geki. You had your chance. That's the shield. 0 cuts. That's a block. Throw them once. And you should not have blocked there. You just gave me extra time to recover more energy. Sometimes you need to remember when to use the block. There we go. I think you counted enough, but honestly, you waited more than 5. I'm hoping you managed to count at least 10, but you at least waited more than 5, which is a lot more than what the others have. That was worthless. That was quite worthless. Poke, sweep. Alright, backdash, ninja beams. And 0 cuts. You can go into the air. Now, if you aren't ready, I'm doing it again. That's not gonna save you. In fact, you just gave me some more energy, to an extent. We can ignore and see what happens here. Okay, good job. Get rid of this. I'm in the mode dash. Any breakers? Nothing yet? How about I kick them again? It didn't rotate. Nope. That didn't help you. And with the backdash, you can get a little more energy. Nah, Geki, he was here. We just had a very easy plan to get rid of him. How do you stop someone from taking the code? Trap them in a match. How are you supposed to trap them in a match when they take the code that very much is on screen? Oh, you know, just have a second account. I gave him the option. He can still fight, but he has to wait like everyone else. Wait your 5 matches, and you get your code. So please, you're allowed to re-enter Akagami if you wish to. I forced you to wait long enough. You've also waited long enough. So, you may enter for 1 match every 5 matches, like everyone else does. And by doing so, you'll get your matches like everyone else, without issue. No. And stun. Wait, back away. Yeah, it didn't really end well. Throw them into it! 0 cuts. And you can go into there. And now we just need to get rid of that strike that they're probably going to use. No? Okay. Well, we'll kick them here. Nope. Black Dragon is less... both can be turtle, but Black Dragon is less likely to be completely destroyed by it. Yeah, I don't have anything. I ran out of strikes. Black Dragon is less likely to be turtled against because you can't exactly stop him entirely. His Breaker Trap is powerful, but you mostly just corner them both and you'll be fine. You can dash away from both of them as well. And be mostly fine. Abajet, you weren't. You were playing Magda as best you can. I ran out of strikes. If there's an actual problem with turtling, you will hear it in the middle of the match. That's one. You played what you could with Magna. You literally... There's a simple thing to remember. You don't always have energy. I'm constantly attacking you when you literally just got countered by me. Exactly where does it say you're able to engage first? Tell me where exactly it says anywhere. Because at that point, you're poking me once, and that's all you get. And now your energy is stuck regenerating again, because you have no attack that lasts forever. Your attacks do not have that long animation. So you literally get stuck with having to wait again anyway. So seriously, there's a point when it is turtling and when it isn't. And that basically wasn't. Keep them away. And now, okay, that's a block. You dodge that. Block it. Please!
KO, you win.
Hey there. Yeah. That's not gonna make any sense ever. It has more range. It's a breaker trap. But we all know Turbo Tommy's got other tools. And I'm pretty sure his breaker is also still a breaker trap anyway. Here we go. You get your one match. Now wait it like everyone else. Good job. After this, wait for your next match like everyone else. Wow, lag. Just wow. All I can say is just rude lag. Alright, Prison Wave. Ninja Beams. And now we have to back away. Yeah, I don't have a way to get out of this. Do we have a middle slot? Okay, so I guess more, I think that's more damage than just another strike. But you were too close. So now we're gonna recover a bunch of energy. Okay, that's on me. I delayed it too much, thinking I was gonna be allowed to get away with that. Okay, I'm getting kicked. And he's gonna strike. How fast can he do so? This is gonna be funny. No! It didn't work. It didn't work. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand in the... Yeah, okay, there. Sad. Good job. You could have very easily pressed another button, but good job. There it is. As you can clearly fight, the thing is quite normal. The fights are normal. He just breaks rules. See the problem here? Someone that just breaks rules, but is actually someone that fights normally. Do we see it? Seriously, Thomas. Judge the match. Judge the match. What do you see there? It was a good one. That's all I can tell you. I'm in the box. Yeah, no, okay, we're not in the box. Oh, come on! Has no one used Doggy this update? No one's used Doggy this update yet, from what I'm misunderstanding, so... At least it disappears, but... Yeah. You trapped yourself. Ah, okay. That's on me. You saw how much energy I got out of that. That's where the taunt requirements come in. I still can't reach, but it's 2 boxes, so you can't see my attack. Oh, come on. That's a 3rd box. What are you on, Geki? So no one's used Doggy this update to show us that that happened. The good thing is, and we made sure that his one isn't a looping effect, it's just an effect that lasts more than 10 seconds. That's the only good thing about Doggy.
3, 2, 1.
Don't have a Rhine either. Sledge. Drop it, game! Seriously. I've had some. I've seen worse than that, and it still whips. Stun! We kick here. Wow. The detection attack got to be faster. Yeah, okay. Tori, we need a strike if you don't mind! And now you're just being insulting with those crits. Seriously. I press the button once and we get another block. Last match for Tori. Who's next? Then Sam. Sam is being swapped into now. Vesper. Was it really an auto-offer quest for Black Dragon? Was it really? Get the message yourself and I will judge it. Onkar.
3, 2, 1, go!
Two-way combo. No! Okay. Someone didn't reach for their kick. Back away. Beam. And super kick. Yeah, that isn't helping much. Nope. Okay. Okay. I can't use this for special recovery though. You see? Nothing happens. She's holding a weapon at all times, so our animation had to be redone. So she gets nothing there. Ninja beams. And poke. Yeah, we dodge. We dodge those. Zanaku. Nope. You exploded. Onkar, you really should have just done your super. Okay, so it's Vesper now. Yeah, okay. Well, that isn't great. Here's Scorpio.
3, 2,
Full white team with Friend. Almost Tiger. It's an almost Tiger team. Hey, how about I just leave you stunned? And I shove you. And I poke you. And I back away. Can't escape. I had to be a little further away and I'll be fine. Electro mode! Yeah. That had to hurt, didn't it? You just had to make that one hurt, didn't you? Story! Launch them! Their health isn't low enough yet, so I'm just gonna poke. And now I'm gonna launch them! If you had invincibility, I would have recommended using it. That invincibility, I recommended using it. It's right there. Because that one didn't look so great. Zanaku. That team does not look like that doesn't look like a normal team. That looks like some random mix-up of a team. Yes, Thomas, you got hit by 3 stuns in a row. You don't get the choice here. Don't have Ninja Tommy either. Anyway, blast mode! And we lost them! You're gonna have to summon the moon to help you, Thomas. Nope. I didn't help. I was expecting Tori. What do you mean? What would Tori do there differently? And she was on the ult. Do you mean the assist or something? Why Vengex? And why Ollie assist? No! Geki just ruining this thing right now. Back away. Yeah, okay. That's a crit. Okay. Really?
KO, you lose.
Why do we have to see something so stupid from Geki, of all things? Geki, there's a difference between evil mood and retarded mood. That was a retarded look from you. There's a difference.
3, 2, 1, go.
You can use Vengex. But if that's gonna be your whole idea of whatever that stupid combo was, seriously. Ah, someone's ready. You didn't even use enough cards for that yet. You literally don't have the right to those cards yet, and now that was still in range. Lag. Seriously. Wow. No, but what you do, you can't reach them. I lost my primary slot after one more poke against them. No matter how I use that super, I would only be able to shove them back and do nothing more. Especially with how breakers interact with blocks, yeah. Supposedly. Thomas, you should probably be able to check the release date of the game. There we go.
3, 2,
Nakagami has waited, I'm sure, 5 matches, because that felt very much at least longer than it. So we're good. You missed. You're still out of range. Okay, no. Not out of range of that one. Poke. We shove them. We dash forwards. We punch. And we stun. And we're going to just... Nope. I was recovering to 6 to get away with something. They dash forwards. Good combo. Don't use your primary strike, whatever it is. Good job. Poke. Okay, no. The game is getting laggier and laggier. Yeah. Sam, you need to get rid of that fire. There's too much fire. We have SPD Red Ranger. Unless... unless he has something like... Okay, if Highlight has already requested, he's not allowed to get another one. It's 5:30 p.m. It was released the 23rd of March. Okay. So if Highlight hasn't requested, put Jack on the list, Thomas. Come on, I've waited outside of the game long enough. Are you gonna cancel? Okay, you know what? I have to restart it anyway. Here we go. Let's just go back to Vesper. Your game to Akagami. As you can tell, he's a good player if he waits his turn. Good matches from him as well. No, very normal, very good matches. He just really needs to wait his turn. It took quite a bit of forced learning, because he would just beat up a literal training dummy, and I'm sure no one would like to just fight the hollow trainer all the time. So he learned quite quickly when he learned of the consequences. And it would not disrupt the stream, because I have 2 accounts for that. Anyway, so are we supposed to use the main now? I guess, Was the code bugged for anyone, or what happened? This is a new one. It's auto on! Black Dragon will be swapped in now. There is a thing though. We can fight... Here's a very concerning part. You can fight double block Black Dragon. Why do I say this? It's very concerning why I say this. It's because of Xandrid assist. That thing boosting 52% block damage. Oh, and that's 190% crit damage. So, 6,500. When you have no armor, the crit does roughly 12,000. I mean, Xandrid attacks. I'm just testing this right now. Tori, I need you to hit me. Stop it, Tori. Taylor, come on. I'm in the hollow trainer, I just need the thing to hit. Yeah, 6,554. Xandrid will do a decent chunk as well, but not really. Come on, Taylor. Yeah, getting that crit is gonna be quite rare. Does no one want to fight? So what's happening here? It's been 3 minutes with that code on screen. You're fighting Vesper now, people. It's not the main. It's not the main yet. You can clearly tell it says auto on. Okay, crit chance is 8%. You have an 8% chance to potentially take, if you have no armor, 12,000 damage from Billy punching you. That's with no armor. So let me quickly see how much armor you're going to need to survive a punch wave. Fine, I guess I'm restarting this one as well. I guess it is bugged right now with a restart needed. Okay, I'm going to quickly check how much damage, how much armor will you need. Okay, 12,452. To keep it above 10,000, how much percentage of this am I able to lose? Okay, now it should be working. Let's give it, if someone has 20% armor. No, even 20% armor is not going to save you. Let's try 25% armor. Okay, 25% armor is enough to save you. Okay, 23% armor is not. Actually, no, it is. No, wait, no. Ah, come on. Scratch that. It's not the way it works. Eh. Interrupted. Go, Zax. And away. Okay, back away. Nope, can't escape this one. Get rid of that block, though, game. Seriously. Shield strikes. It will not reach. Okay, wow. That's just quite stupid to see. Giant assault. Game! You did this to both sides. Didn't I have to get rid of 2 blocks? He just pressed 2 blocks. That is so stupid to see. And he's trying to play Wild Force right now. Wow. Zanaku, set it up. Ah, it didn't explode. Shield strikes. Merrick, stop glowing. Merrick, you need to stop. Ah, okay. Good job. Don't ever let Merrick get to 6 stacks. He's blinding himself. Good game. I think I needed to do a backdash. It might have gotten me out of range, but I still had no strike. I lost it again. South Africa. I like South Africa. They're currently trying to work on the fix. You can't block this one! And strike him again. Go with Axe. Another Iltron. No! Get rid of that virus! You will not hit to a Vesper with that Ventrix virus. She's had enough of it. Strike it down! Do it again, now I punch him again. You've been kicked. Now I have to cut the... Nope, can't cut the virus in half. Sad. Didn't use it. He didn't use it in that way.
KO, you win.
To anyone that's gonna be fighting Black Dragon, I am gonna be doing that for now. And also, I did the wrong calculations. So let's see here. If I multiply this by 8, 20% armor is enough.
3, 2, 1, go!
You guys really can easily avoid getting hit by 10,000 crit from Billy. Quite sad. That was out of range. Not escaping. He's got a low sword. Dodge! Lothar, no! Tell you this much, something. That is quite the assist choice you can get to happen there. Okay, this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt you! Punch him twice!
KO, you win!
It has no range, Thomas. It's a full cost. It is the niche I counter you assist. It's a good assist in my opinion. I'd use it. It has no range at all. If you want to use it, it has to be right in your face. It's a perfect design, in my opinion. It has the pure power of utility and a reverse launch, so it works very well in your own corner or the middle of the arena. Bit concerning with the projectile being undodgeable, I think. But you're gonna hit him by then. And if you make the mistake of thinking you can press a breaker against it, well, that's the same thing that happens with the Black Dragon. He headbutts you when you try to use a breaker against him.
I'm sorry about that. You thought this through.
3, 2, 1.
Nah, who knows. Nope. Get away, Geki. We'll see whether or not you can do this right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a bit sad when that happens. Kind of. Antonio! Yeah, okay. You're gonna hit me. He's not gonna go for the fireworks. But clearly, Geki just wants to show something happening. So to get hit by a crit of 10,000 from Billy, you need at minimum to avoid the 10,000 crit is to be 20% armor. 19% armor is when you still get hit by 10,000. Sad. I could probably use another character because Black Dragon's not the option to boosting damage, but at that point, yeah. Here you go. Wow. So you got one dash and he's in range. Okay, go attack. Didn't you just use that? Eh. Looks like it. I need my primary or middle slot gone. Set it up. Yeah, no. I don't even guess what? I wasn't even gonna be allowed to remove it. You don't continue on armor. The problem is he just has a long dash range. He's still normal by comparison. Yeah, he's on the ground. I wanted to do something there with energy I had to cancel after the launch. get a bit more damage in the sense of a combo, but yeah. I had to sacrifice so much just to be able to get a slot to combo. I would have to cancel my middle slot, my primary breaker, for one to strike, and for my middle slot, yeah, you can't cancel that strike. You wanted to do that, but apparently, no. You didn't have it.
2, 1.
You just didn't have it. Launch them! And down you go. Now we have to just, dodge. He's still in order strike. You couldn't do anything there. I dash forwards! This is the last match for Vesper. You know that much. Think she's got enough after this one. Punch twice! Back away! You're not in range. Or rather, you might not be in a good spot. So, okay. Get rid of this. I say get rid of it! Punch the right! No. Okay. Be aware that there isn't really a way for him to avoid it. He has to knock me out in one combo. But I am just slightly faster. Because he's still running up to detect where I am. Neither are you, Ribbit, so neither of you are allowed to speak like that. By your logic. You can clearly tell the damage is there. And Standard adds 52%. Look at that, 36% damage, 16% defensive damage. That's a total of 52. Sadly though, it's only going to be boosting himself. Remember that. And he does basically nothing. He does basically nothing. This is a level 13 Xander with a level 13 attack. He is basically 2 levels from max. That thing does 5,600 only. That thing will basically do roughly 5,600, and that's with all his damage boosting. Yep. The only reason why Billy doesn't seem like he's dealing much damage is because of Black Dragon. See if I can find someone with a decent... That's 36%. Again. I know he doesn't have a good one. Yeah, that's only 30. And Preston is nothing. Snike is the only one that can technically be used to show it easily. And look how little it increases it. In fact, I'm pretty sure it decreases it because the crit damage goes down. Yeah. 10% less crit damage. So yeah, we are fishing for the Billy crit. So sorry to any people that hate double blocks, but you're dealing with this today. Xander at least attacks, so you can block him back. Yep, Xander's just there to buff. Good luck to anyone that hates double blocks, but we are running this today for Billy. You will get punched for a 10,000 crit. If you are unlucky. We can only hope I avoid using that assist slot. I can tell you as much, my damage has dropped a considerable amount. No crits. No crits! Found the crit. Found the crit, but I think Geki actually has high enough armor. Anyway. Wow. You really got hit by that, huh? Okay. Okay. I was thinking about using another beam, but we shall see what happens here. Here, tail whip. No. Well, anyway. Billy! 5.5. He does not have enough armor. Crit. Okay. So now the block. Scream. That is just getting stupid at this point. Bruce, we are fishing for a painful crit. Let me check Geki's armor. He has 16% defensive armor. He does not survive it. He can get hit by a 10,000 Billy crit. You may use who you want. I'd just rather not see an Aeon assist. I'm running double blocks right now to boost Billy's damage. We're fishing for that crit. He's doing this on purpose. Okay, Thomas. Billy! Yeah, you have the same armor as Geki. You have the exact same armor as Geki until you activate your super. I need my metal slot. I can tell you that much. Multiple crits for him. I simply dashed. This is not helping me at all. Did I land the middle slot yet, game? Because I know I'm not going to be getting something else for a while. The worst part about this is the fact that he doesn't deal damage. I want Billy, game. Give me Billy. Yeah, okay. Billy! Ah, come on! It happened. But it didn't help him. A 4,000 crit from Billy. Yes, I know a block spam there, but seriously, Xandred, he still attacks. But that's a very unfair match because you don't do damage. No, it crits, but he still had a ton of armor. Remind, if he had no armor, that was a 10,000 crit. It may not look that way, but it is. 5.5 is not enough to resist the crit going to 10,000. Korag, I will make Billy punch himself. Or the ninja self. So let's see if this works. No. Bad. Bad. How much damage do you have? A decent chunk. He has a decent chunk of damage. Not enough for now, though. Tail whip. Maybe they'll do that eventually. Abby, maybe they will. We all know that some characters have a separate look to them sometimes. Especially since they aren't doing skins now. So who knows? But the Super Samurai version... Okay, you can throw Samurai and Super Samurai. What did I do there, though? What happens then? Because Lauren is still normal, so we're gonna get, something along those lines? Scorpio, I'm not sure if you're ready for this.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I don't think you're ready. Still up. And there he goes! Anyone else felt the pain? That's my crit. The beam was right there. He touched his foot. So 11,000 crit on the tail whip. There you go. And then a crit. Billy decided let's crit as well. Okay, let's get rid of the double blocks. There we go. This is a nice little team. Yeah, maybe they might do that. We'll see. Problem is they'll have to delete the skin, or they can maybe give people the ability. Anyway, now I have a 200% crit chance. B1.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. He's running the crit. Yeah, you're not getting your 10,000 crit there. You really lost it. Okay. Another beam. No crits for me, even though I've got 12% crit chance. And nothing for me so far. There it is. He tried to block. Billy! Ah. Sadly though, that's a 9.8. That's a 9.8 crit there. Yeah, it reaches. It reached. Okay. Jacking. Jess. You didn't watch! You didn't watch carefully enough, Jacking. All I know is that you got your crits, so your crit team works. Billy, however, would not have done 10,000 there. Yeah, maybe they can replace it. Anyway, this is the final. So we got Abajit there fights. There we go. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nope. Ah, I'm gonna let that. He's got a Mastodon sentry. Get stopped in your corner. Stomp. Headbutt. Nothing. Ah, okay. You're watching. You're watching carefully. Get rid of this. And no rotation. Now, the worst part about that is I would have been fine if they decided didn't want to rotate, or not rotate, because that thing's slower. Oh no, he's blinding himself. Ah, but it's gone. Yeah, no worries, Zanaku's is not a loop as well. They don't loop his. Not watching closely enough. I'm not watching closely enough. Stop! The moon did not manage to haunt, because the moon got stomped out. Okay, Ankar, try and get in. There we go. He has invincibility, so we have to be wary of that. It didn't work that time. Crit! Crit! Ah. Okay. I was trying to reach that. Really? Okay, here you go. You can stay in your corner. Have another one. Nice little dangerous, painful combo. Not in range. Okay. Certainly a choice. But now we're in your corner. What exactly are you gonna do? Game? Okay. The tail whip decided, yes, it's time to crit again. That's 20,000 damage from just 6 costs. From 6. He got hit by 2 tail whips. That's 200% damage, people. Remember, 200%. They do double the damage. I have a chance of every one of my cards landing a single hit that does double its value. So, let's see it here. Come on, game. It's not that hard. You did plenty of times. This is supposed to be a 13,000 crit tail whip. 13,000, people. Unarmored. It hurts. The theme battle is actually supposed to begin right after the after we're done here. Do we have anyone else that's supposed to fight Black Dragon? Magna, do an attack. Onkar just fought. You're not helping. Yeah, game, you're not. Junior, are you sure you're ready for it? Stump the critic. Of all things, the stumps are critting. Yeah, okay. Rude. We want to at least try. So we got two more. We got Lewis and Junior plays. Yep. I mean, we could try to remember that Stump is an unusable combo card that does almost 10,000 damage for me for 3 EP. But it can't combo. The worst thing about it is it's, I think it's less damage than Tori. Okay, Lewis, let's see what you can do. He dodged the stump. Good job. You dodged the stump. Okay. Okay, but here's the thing though. You're using Nick. I'm going to do an exploit against you. So let's see if you can avoid that exploit. That's your current job. You must avoid the exploit that Black Dragon can do, but nope. There's the double value. That second last hit did a 200% crit. So it's double the value. So you get hit by 6 of them, technically. You get hit by 6. Okay, Junior plays. This is your one, and then we can try and set the teams up for theme battles, please. Honestly, that makes sense. No, Thomas, it might not be. He's half using it. They might have modified Mesogog's bone structure. There's a chance of that. But they're different. That's into that one. We fly. And yeah. In fact, you're allowed to even recover. 12 EP combo. Cancelled it. You had 9. Really? Okay. Okay. Well, you made one mistake. And that's called using your block. The tickle monster has been taken down. I hit you as much as I can! This no. That's just not, it's not that. Junior plays good attempt. Just yeah, just keeps whacking him over and over. It is but a scratch. We're not doing that. What way is a Mezyork's bone structure? What happened, Thomas? Anyway, I think that's everything. Let me let the iPad cool down while we set the themes up, because it does need to charge as well. The attacks from the darkness. Nah, Junior, it's a literal 11% crit chance, so you have a 1 in 10 chance to take a crit into your face. Or 1 in 9 chance, possibly. At that point, you could have just hit him first. Okay. So, we have Zordon, he can't use his own assist, and we have Zedd, and he can't use his own assist. Be warned, people, that's the situation right now. They can't use their own assists. It is Mighty Morphin villains and heroes. You understand the requirements? Mighty Morphin heroes and villains. So Zedd has the perfect team setup that everyone should be able to run. Everyone should be able to run this team. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Maybe we can allow Pumpkin Wrapper, because that was, you have that option. We have... There we go. We also have... We can't use Black Dragon, you can't use Rito, can't use this one. Death Ranger, I don't think so. Dane, I don't think so. Pumpkin Wrapper is an option, Scorpina is an option. We're supposed to use the leader to begin with, so Lewis, I'd say nah. Okay, Skull we will allow. That one's pretty obvious. This one should be fine. I only be aware, this one is a bit of a very weird situation, but you're allowed to use this one. We did a forced learning for him, Bruce. He was around, but we did something very particular to him. I will allow you guys to use bulk if you have this skin. Yes, I said bulk, not Jack, I said bulk. You have to have this. Any other way, you can't. I know I can swap the skin, but no. It's a rare chance. Because we need the purple VFX. So for Zordon, you can use the Dodo Bird or any of the Mighty Morphin ones. Because we have all these options, there's enough breakers, and in fact, it makes it quite even. You have all these strike options. No, I don't. So, you guys have 3 breaker options and 5 strike options, or rather 4 strike options, and a 5th if you have bulk. We're not doing V2. We do not need V2 with Zordon. Okay? We do not need to see V2. We will allow the original Mighty Morphin that he found. Even though technically this one's both good and evil. I'm gonna go with... his color scheme. Yep. This is his color scheme. These are the teams I'll be running. These are our teams, people. Like I said, Mighty Morphin villains versus Mighty Morphin heroes. Just remember that. So we'll get the team set up. I can put the code on screen from the main. And then I'm playing from the alt. So if you guys are ready, I'll be using Zedd first. He's defending his throne. So Zordon teams, get your team set up ready. Mighty Morphin heroes. If you have bulk skin, you may use that assist. Best 2 out of 3. Zedd's throne room. Auto level on. Here's your code, people. Mighty Morphin green is fine. Make sure to set your team up properly. Zordon does not need more strikes. Here we go. You only need one strike for Zordon. If you run a second one, no. Only for Zordon is you allowed to use that one. So here we go. I'm gonna use the primer and see what happens. Double trouble. Nope. I dashed twice. I dashed twice. Still in the air. Nope. Shockwave. 1. Now, we're gonna poke them. Witch's Will. Bring you to the air. Force Blast. And away with you. It was also a little late, so that didn't help me. Nope. Whatever you think about doing, you're gonna be stopped no matter what. Launch them! So yes, this fight is very much not as one-sided as you would think after, well, they got a little bit of an upgrade. Here we go. But I can't use... Both characters can use their blocks. We can remember that. So just remember that type of situation. Okay. I really should have just let it continue. I really should have just... Stab them! Wow! Wow. Okay. That happened. Rotations. My middle slot is blocked off, and I really need to stop canceling with Zedd. I need to stop thinking I can just do that. His breaker has its uses. Yeah, they both have something around the setup. Gonna use the middle slot, or the primary slot again. Stab them! Dash in, back away, Force Blast! And away with you! Move back away. Shockwave! No! And strike them first. Why kick? Okay. Really? In the middle of a dash. So he didn't rotate, no wonder. Gold off! Line! Your hurtbox is horrendous. That's all I can say. He gets shocked again. Okay. Okay, put in the air. To be fair, that's a good enough ending. The hand is glowing like the thumbnail. And we got Rokumon. Of all the themes playing right now. So it works. No. And he's ready. You either just launch them or... Yeah, that okay. Can't give the Zordon that easy win, but seriously. No! Need to get rid of my block in the primary because it's being horrendous. And he can't it. Okay, we fly back a little further. Yeah, okay. Really? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Scorpio Ranger is out. I'll see what this can do. Not sure if you guys saw the code. 8180. You know what? I'll put it in the chat. Good job. He got what he needed to do. The assists felt a little excessive because you don't even need them for the character. But it's a fire cost. Sam! Gonna go with the primary. Yeah, you're getting launched. Up you go. And Altorian strikes. They're not escaping this one. Up you go. Back away. Nah, he's not gonna cancel. Well, almost foul. B1. Okay, Guardian Assault. No. Didn't rotate. Go again. Double uppercut. Up you go. And Altorian strikes. You can't get up just yet. It's another crit. You better be warned. You're gonna be hurt. You're gonna hurt if you don't be careful. Altorian strikes. Sorry, gold off. But this is for Zordon to land against Zedd.
KO. You win.
Is Zedd even strong enough to deal with Zordon yet? Who knows? I'm gonna press the primary again and see what happens. Bronze Knuckles! Okay. That bug is still around. The bug is still around. Shoulder charges. There's literally nothing. Well, we're gonna do a bit of a different combo. Trini, we summon you for help. Go and assault. And we back away. Altorian strikes. Now you get launched. We back away. We got poked. Get rid of this. We don't get any special effect here, I can tell you that much. All I did was slightly slow it down. Poke it twice. Good. Well, now you need to escape. So Guardian Assault. An uppercut. And launch. Yeah. We'll see what the audience can do. I clearly couldn't win with Zedd apparently. I gave him one chance to win. But good luck to everyone else that's entering. Best out of 3, Zedd's throne room, Zedd and Zordon's join, please. Yeah, he just basically steals their Shoryuken. You know, the worst part about it is the way that it actually seems to be appearing. With Zordon and Tommy stealing Street Fighter attacks. Just pay attention to that. They're stealing Street Fighter attacks. You know you don't have to run the exact same team I did, but let's hope this goes well. Be warned, if you taunt spam, you're out! Be warned. Represent the character properly, or you're out. And that match does not count, and you cannot represent the character. So listen carefully, no assist to end, new dots taunt spam, and be warned. Do any of that, and your match is void, and you're never allowed to play again. Master Morph for Tommy. Here we go. Shockwave. Punches the air. And he launches. With that, we spin. Good dagger combo. Here we go. We stab the air. Why does that feel shorter range whenever that happens? It's the worst part about it. Nope. Punched out of the strike. And shockwave. Not shockwave. Well, this one's a shockwave. It's a force of blast. I forgot the name of the attack briefly. We block from Zedd. And that's the force of blast, and it reaches. Well then. Shockwave goes. Hits their feet. Zordon has been electrocuted. And now the force of blast knocks them away. They're very much not leaving Zedd's corner, but he really has not gained a chance to recover. He has ran out of energy, and Zordon just tried to engage. And perfect block. Sending them flying. Be warned, that was and wasn't hurdling. It wasn't for the fact that Zedd was basically never at 10 EP. He basically could never properly engage because he was still recovering. Zordon was always trying to attack, but Zedd was always ready to break something. So, that match is half a turtle, but Zedd could only do that because he was always on the back end. Back foot, whatever the word was. He was basically always in the negative situation. He could never get ahead. He got stuck with less energy than Zordon at all times. Dodge, punches, launches. Now Zedd has more energy than Zordon. Blocks from Zordon, cancels. Shockwave goes in and stuns him. Knocks him away. Zedd is currently the one with 0 energy. So let's see what Zordon can do from here. So you realize you are going to be voiding it just because you lost. You know, we're still giving Zedd 1 win. We'll just swap the Zordon user. We're swapping the Zordon user.
KO, you win.
I don't want that match to be even part of it. New Zordon user. Thomas, you can re-enter. You only need 1 win. You can go for 2 wins if you get an early one. You can get lost, whoever that idiot was. You clearly hate the person, yet you act here's the problem with that. They act worse than Akagami. They follow the rules, but their matches are horrible. Congratulations, you're worse than him. And I thought you hated him. Seems you want to be worse than him. Must have been quite the threshold to cross. Anyway. Here we go. Nope. Whiffs it. Goes forwards. Force of blast. Lands. Who knows? Very much a perfect block from Zedd. Here we go. Knock him away to the corner. And Zordon's the current one with the energy advantage. He just simply needs to use that middle slot a little more because he's very much not got damage to the primary that can actually just outright just instantly damage. Poked. Double trouble. And there goes Zedd. Now Thomas, you can just win 1 more time and it'll actually be, we can completely negate his entire set, if you wish. We'll continue because RJ Onkar has not fought properly. Here we go. You only need 1 win if we don't want to count that, if we don't want to count his taunting match. But if you win here, properly, there. Because right now, Onkar doesn't even get another match after this against you. He would have to fight someone else. So, Thomas, you need to win completely, and then Minasaha can play as one of the characters. We'll see which one. Ah, you dashed. Who knows? But Thomas's blocks have been on point. His counters have been very powerful. Not here, though. Not at that specific point. Always remember Psycho Rage. You can always play as the character if you have the time. And double trouble. Send him to the corner. Force a blast. Nothing happens. He cancels. However, Altarian strikes is enough to knock him out. Come on, you can do this, Thomas. Technically, it's a match point in on-card situation, where Zordon is basically going to win. At the same time, not. Because I will explain the thing after this if something goes horribly wrong. And I mean in a very specific sense. Well, punched, nothing happens. Force of Blast gets blocked, God Assault goes through. And double trouble cancelled. Stab, but his EP has been reset. Zordon's once again the one with more energy. While Zedd gets blocked. Again. Force of Blast gets cancelled. Shockwave goes through. And now they both finally have some energy again. But nope, Zedd just got rid of his. Okay. Jason comes in for the support from with some suppressing fire. But it looks like Zedd is falling very far behind. Poke Zordon. It's a nice little combo. Shockwave goes through. And now he has no energy left. Zordon crashes through and launches. Yeah. Yeah, the worst part about it is the way it appears. No love dash. Thomas, if you want to think about this carefully, be aware, normally we completely remove any sort of matches when someone ruins it with a taunt. But I have a suspicion to believe that he taunted on purpose to throw away Zedd winning. That's what I think. So right now it's staying at 0-3. That's the worst part about it. If you don't include the entirety of that taunting thing. But you managed to get a win before Ankar got a win. So if you want to combine the things, it's 1-3 right now. But I will give a chance. Midasa, just enter the next one. You are wrong, Korag! Incorrect! Invalid match. Both of you just leave. There is no young Zordon, Korag! We can get out of the match if you both leave now. We are in the future. We are currently not allowed to run a Zordon skin like that. I'm pretty sure that's past Zordon, is it not? He has the skin, he's allowed to run it. We are in the present, not the past, Korag. You had the skin for bulk, but you ran the wrong Zordon skin. We are not this Zordon. We are not that Zordon. Let's try that again, but we can try and give Midasa a chance to play. Midasa, who are you playing? You may use... Okay, Geki, let Midasa... You can fight Korag again. We'll let Midasa fight Lewis. Because that one seems like a good one. You're allowed to use... Rita. Okay. Your assist choices are Golda, Rita, Pumpkin Wrapper, Scorpina. Nah, Lewis, you're fighting Midasa. Geki will be fighting Korag. Korag. I said Geki. Lewis versus Midazaha, please, you two enter, and then we'll end with Geki and Korag. Lewis versus Midazaha, please, and then Geki versus Korag afterwards. Geki, it really isn't. Technically it is, but yeah. It's in a weird situation. If we were to count full sets, not counting someone that just threw the match, even though Zedd was going to win, we don't count them. Then Zordon has taken 3 wins already.
2, 1, go!
Yep. That's the thing though, Thomas, if we were to count, just because it's a new opponent entirely, that's where the situation comes in. So let's see. Rita, launch them. And Shockwave. She lifts them up and he brings them down. Now in Bruce we have plenty of for both sides. I don't think we have though. I don't think we've actually counted it like that before. Well, there goes Zordon getting knocked out by Zedd. Double hit because he pressed the button, I think.
You win!
Who knows?
Three, 2, 1, go!
Yeah. I don't know if we see him. Maybe I might, maybe I won't. I have a recipe, but nah. Well, that's half health to Zordon, to Zedd already from Zordon. And another uppercut. Quite the wall being set up right now. Interrupted. Both 5 costs exchanged. Here we go. Nope, double trouble gets interrupted once again by another Altarian strike that has not rotated. Vicious Poke interrupts. Force of Blast goes into the corner. Got 7 EP blocks. Bard gets uppercutted and Bronze Knuckles for an uppercut from himself.
KO, you win!
Okay, next one.
Three, 2, 1, go!
Double backdash from Logan. We got no finger guns from Skull. We got a backdash to Shockwave. Have a half health gone from Zordon. So let's see what says it. Let's see what he can do to Zedd. Oh no. From that Cap is lying, I'm sure of that one. We got Altarian strikes from Zedd, or onto Zedd, and an uppercut interrupter from Zordon. Very close one. Altarian strikes just goes in. Yeah, okay. Well, stagger. Uppercut once. And launches. It's a very close one, but we're not allowed to use the assist, so we have to remember that. Interrupted. Double trouble. And poked.
KO, you win!
Well, there it goes. Korag versus Geki. Listen, you have no ability to interrupt the code. You will get lost. If you try and take that code again, good luck. You're never going to be able to take the next one. Wow, you're such a retard. Congratulations. You're not on the Discord server. And if you join it, good luck. Good luck existing. Cap, I wasn't talking to you. You can clearly hate it, but he's all caps, so who knows? It's just, at this point, he's wasting everyone's time with a name that clearly contradicts himself. Either he's an alt or an idiot that doesn't know any better than person that ruins codes of everyone else. I've given you both the code if you don't mind entering. Who knows? Did he actually join the server now? To waste everyone's time? Yep, exactly. Anyway, here we go. The two idiots alongside Zordon to rescue the Rangers from Zedd. Kind of. The Rangers are nowhere to be found. Okay, Altaria strikes it block. Zedd goes through. And another Altaria strikes. Yeah, that did. He blocked one. Didn't block the second. Uppercut goes. Launches Zedd even higher. We're gonna vision. Nope. Nope. Looks like you maybe go with the fast one. Ah, of course. Not again. I mean, it's not being blocked. It didn't block anything important. It's just on screen. Blocked once more. Will they be able to stop the next one that appears? Shockwave goes. And stuns. Zordon is now knocked out again. If we want to count every single match except Biozone and Encores, because that was the only match that ended up being weird, we can say it's 2-2 if Zedd manages to get this win. And then Encore and Thomas can have a rematch with the mindset of this is the final set. So, we'll see. That's a block from both of them. Zedd goes for the double trouble, but Zordon goes for an uppercut. And there goes the purple hammer. Yeah, it's once again. Okay. Zedd needs this block gone. He stabs. He Photo Blast. What's he gonna do here? Well, that's a shockwave. It quite worked, and that's a cancel. Quite a decent chunk of damage lost. Can Zedd catch the Zordon? Yes, he can! Photo Blast! To launch!
KO. You win.
Now we're at 2-2 if we don't count the outlier of the weird way that Thomas and Encore had fought. So. Encore versus Thomas. The final fight. Why? Because it decides... Well, that was the only outlier. You guys were on a different mindset. Wow. So, Encore versus Thomas. That is all. One other little trick we got. Same thing. One other funny thing is, I have an idea. Watch this. Encore, check Discord, please. There we go. This is the mindset now. You guys played an offset earlier, okay? You played an offset earlier. Both of you were thinking it was going to be a different interaction entirely. So, with this one, you're here to represent your character for the final set. Okay? Good job, Thomas. Thank you. Now, good luck to you two. You have to represent your side well. Will Thomas win? Or will Encore win? For the rematch begins.
Three, two, one, go!
I'll be launched. Double trouble. That little bounce. Well, an Altorian strike goes through once. We land another, but it's blocked. And with that, the shockwave goes. Launch them away with a forceful blast. Nothing else happens from there, but I have no clue what exactly that was going to do, but I guess it was going to be used to interrupt the strike. Taylor, though, the strike did not exist. Shockwave, blocked. Uppercut, launches. Can we block again? There goes Zordon. The Zedd's blocks all gone. Oh, that. Zordon takes the first match.
KO, you win!
This is not an easy fight. He needs to call him out a lot. Thomas, your rangers are locked behind the throne. Rescue the other four. Billy's locked behind Zedd. Yeah, no, he's Zedd right now. He's not actually Zordon. I don't know why I just said that. What you need to do? You need to keep Billy for yourself. Zordon's trying to take him back. Okay, well that's not exactly great. That's a crit. That's a block. Retard! Did not save him.
Perfect, you win!
Ow. Thomas, anything against that? You want to do one more rematch? What? Give your opinion on the first match and the second match.
If you cannot stop this pathetic time, oh, bring back.
First match was fine. Then how about this? We enter that set with one win on Encore. Both of you may re-enter. Did I block it off in time? I don't think it did. Okay, it worked.
Three,
One win to Zordon is all he needs.
go.
Just remember that. Shockwave! There we go. Ultarian strikes blocked. Double trouble goes through. And nothing. He poked the air for nothing. Strikes down once with an Ultarian strikes. And Jason manages to combo with some artillery. Blocks, gold off, and launches even higher. Jason comes in for another set of gunfire. Nope. Double trouble. Cancel. Into a block. One uppercut. Two uppercuts. Three uppercuts. Nothing. No bronze knuckle. Shockwave. And what do we have next? Muzzle blast. He runs into it. He just blasts it away. And no. Rotation. Well, that was a better match, in my opinion. That was a better match. Thomas. At least it was a better match. You ran into a few of your attacks, but you just couldn't finish him. At least it was a better match. So wow, that was quite. Yeah. Yeah, I did go into this thing saying Zordon had the advantage. Listen, at least you won your match when it mattered. Technically, you won your match when it mattered. Okay, how about I put it this way? If we don't include the matches in a very specific way, if we only count the thing being your match, the first one that you required, which you said first, Zedd got his first win there. Then we got 2 wins from the others. So by technicality, it's 3-2 in Zedd's favor. But if we don't count it, Zordon wins. We're in that situation again. Thomas is not happy with how his cards are going against him. Always gonna do this. The challenge window is currently open. Let's grab something. Ah, okay, PCM. Here we go. He's gonna use Rocky. Taking down. Ah, okay. You saw with the block. Certainly a choice. Brute Force, you can go into the air. I'm gonna press it again. And Windwalk Rain. You are just gonna get blasted quite a few times. We poke. And we launch them away. A decent chunk of damage, and you don't have your super yet. Let's see what your next button is. Brute Force! Nah, I hit him first. What's this combo you got for to use though? That? Okay, that feels like bad recovery. That quite feels like bad recovery. Nope. That didn't save you. Thomas, you know that if I were to show that, it's you using Nick. Against Orion. It's not the point of the match how you play in it, it's the fact that you're using that character. I'll probably use the cam one. The cam one's fine. Vanishing Earth! Ah, okay. Timed right. You timed it right. Yeah, daily reward login are quite a bit bugged right now. Yeah, okay. Wait. Nope. Okay. They're not helping them. You are not helping. We will recover. Vanishing Earth. And you're just on fire. Alright, back away. Yeah, nothing. Don't have anything. He's not gonna miss this. Doesn't matter. They already know the thing's bugged. Junior, it's not the point of the character. The fact that he's still very much a very powerful one. So, Thomas thinks using Nick is it a good thing? Nah. You really sure of that? Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
You kick the air. Samurai Saber. And silence. Okay. So we silence instead of going for a combo. Silencing again? Yep. Okay, that and he queued it up again. We played earlier, the manga was kind of just finishing off for now. Hey, get your perfect. I'm not sure if Red Wild Force is an option. Wasn't there an issue with that one? We will look at the beginning supposedly, but that's all it is. I'll put the code up again shortly. We've mostly finished the theme battle, so I just need to adjust my setup quickly, and yeah. I wouldn't say that's a joke. I was just being a faster breaker, Thomas. Whatever happened there, that was just a faster breaker. And you almost have your super, so... yeah. Up we go. Dragon Judgment! Why did you make him bounce? Come on. Thomas, you could have made him bounce. There, you got your double perfect to show, but in my opinion, you failed that little bit of an interaction. Good beginning, just that being a faster breaker, but yeah, you could have made him bounce. There we go. Rule's gone, except not this one, not that one. Okay, how about we do some auto-offs if anyone is up to it? But it's a specific kind of auto-off. There you go, 40,000 health. So, preferably those that haven't fought, but if possible, they might have more health. These are 40,000 health, this is auto-off. Those that haven't fought, please try and take it. Those that have, wait a few before you fight. You just did fight in the theme battle anyway. Zordon and Zedd are no longer banned, so you guys may use them. Yeah, they did something like that, but that's Dragon Shield at that point. Then I can't, it's side right up.
Three, two, one.
So close to be auto out on health buff. Eh. Okay. We'll back away. Well then. You really had to be like that, game, huh? You really had to be like that. No? Oh, okay. I'm in the middle of the dash. Get rid of this worthless block! I don't need it. Okay, we stop. That didn't help. That didn't help at all. Okay, we charge! We charge again! Nah. You see that? You see that? It's sad. Other supers would be interrupted as well, just so you know, yes. Well, what even is the point of the armor? What is even the point of the armor? We've got so much startup but so little damage. And no combo potential. Beware, Thomas, I can do that on purpose. You see that? See? I can do that on purpose if I have to. There. I can make the E sound weird. We stop! And both. So no, it's just a lot of practice to that point. You really just have to do that one. Okay. You are rude. You are quite rude, Beam. That's not exactly a fun challenge. I kind of already do that with Giant Thunder Tommy. But Ninja I already used today, so no. We're done with him. We are done with him. Much like how I tried to do, basically put Thomas with the way that it sounds like a voice crack to an extent. It's the exact same as when I basically want to use an impact voice. Now we use Ninja roughly around the start. It's basically as accessible as that. You really just have to be like that, did you? See? Even though it sounds like a more sorry voice, I think is a better way to describe it. Like, for some reason. Ah, no, he's in the air. Sledge! William, how is that as... Okay, at that point... Okay, fine. Apparently there it goes. You found Shaggy, apparently, but I wouldn't even say so. It's just a scared-ish voice. But much like how I can use the Heavyweight Slam! There, the impact voice. I can basically swap between them quite quickly. At best, we can also do another weird one where I don't think I've ever used it to an extent, but it's the voice I sometimes use to speak to Coconut. But it's more of a... The voice is more of a nasal block voice. Like, to an extent, you can do something like that. Kind of. Hello, Coconut! Hello! Hello, Coconut! And then I can combine it with that voice to an extent. Well, I'm getting there. See what I mean? Nah, as I said, it's the whole point is your nose is being blocked off in that voice. That's not Coconut. It's not Squidward. It's not Squidward. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Fine. Apparently it is. But, okay, I somewhat lost it there. As I said, a lot of it, in my opinion, has been caused. The practice has somewhat been caused by the repeated usage of it. This is gonna go horrible. Thomas, I guess. After. But the problem isn't there a bit of a specific saying on the? Isn't there a specific way to actually say like act, in that way? I think. So I think I'll just have to combine that with the voice and see what happens. We'll see. You stab the block. Okay. Well, he's taking reduced damage for a while, but I can do something very specific. Get rush! No. Okay. No. Out. Somewhat. If I only did a specific way, he wouldn't have had the health to survive. If I did another way, I would have maybe done extra damage. Yeah, let's see. I don't know why. Maybe I need to drink some water first. Actually, nah, that one was a bit too forced. That one sounded a bit too forced. So, I don't think so. Meh. You got what you wanted. As I said, most of it's semi-caused by the practice of constantly swapping my voice into the other impact containing voice. That's mostly where it is. I don't feel like launching the main right now. That's why I'm using the ult. We did the auto ups earlier, Bruce. I think you maybe missed it. Relaunch! There you go. Maybe okay, there is an option though. You can fight Korag, the ult's Korag. It might actually be a bit painful for you if the game decides let's not help you. It might be that might happen to you. Good job on that one. Come on, dodge this. You're gonna recover? Not good enough! Mega launch! And I'm just going to... No. That really still isn't a combo. Yusuf, be warned. I did warn you. Okay, we're swapping to Korag. Though, also a reminder, if I'm not mistaken, I tried to use the voice for Sledge a while ago, which is taken my dwarf voice I used for a character in one of Gab's D&D campaigns. If you want to know. That was, from what he mentioned, that's basically what I sound like. And in terms of what Bruce said, maybe it was just the sentence. Maybe it was just the sentence I used. He claimed the voice to be cringe, but it might have just been the sentence how it was said in. Likely. There you go. You can fight this one. Let's see how well you do. Because Korag is dangerous now. He's cheaper than Zordon. Just remember that. Korag is cheaper than Zordon. And hits harder. Korag? I'm not so sure about this. You need to remember that Korag hurts. I took around 20,000 of your health instantly. There's very much you were warned. You were warned. Oh. Uppercutted. He threw the car at me, but it didn't work. He threw his entire arsenal at me. And that included the car. He wrote a ticket. He hit with a baton. He fired his blaster. And he threw his car. His entire arsenal was used, and it wasn't enough to take down the purple shield man. Okay, junior players might actually have an easier chance this time. But at the same time, not. In my opinion, actually, it might not be an easier time. I can tell you this much. Korag has an easier time fighting people than Black Dragon. There's a severe difference between someone that has basically 2 instants and versus someone that doesn't. Not to mention the one that has more damage for their level. Damage strike! See there? You see what he can do? He still has a lot of damage. Okay, Bruce needs to be able to enter people. Please let him try. Okay, but then again, okay. When the voice crack happens, Thomas, it is half on purpose. I think it's more, I'm trying to do an attempt at a specific feel in the voice. But then I accidentally go to the cracked voice instead of a different type of one. Wolf attack! Not the greatest plan. I'm sorry, but that's not an option. Yeah. No. I'm gonna poke you. Yeah, that's why I did it from that distance. Does Ziggy need some adjustments? Maybe give him more damage. I feel like maybe they need to give him more damage. And slightly fix some of his problems. Give him more damage, fix some of his problems. Make him the embodiment of... I don't know what I'm doing. What is my strength again? That's what needs to happen. Because he's still a character that can be turtled. Give him more damage, but he needs to become the embodiment of... I don't know... How much does this do? Oh. I just broke that wall. That's what I'm saying. We need... Ziggy either needs to have a complete rework. Listen, this is not going to go any better. Seriously. He needs a rework of where his damage is, and... because right now, he just doesn't have a situation he fits in. He's just a character that can be turtled very easily. And it doesn't help him. See? Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Poke. Dory! Shield bash! Nope. Ow. I forgot she lasted just a bit longer. You're also running too many blocks. This is on you. Yeah, maybe his primary strike a breaker, but his middle slots maybe don't make it stagger. Maybe don't. Maybe daze on all 3 hits until the final projectile. You got beaten up 2 times already. Do we have to teach do we really have to teach you another lesson? This is not going to go any different if you don't pay attention to my cards. Yeah, and he's not going to do any better. He didn't even get his energy back. You're not gonna do any better.
KO. You win.
Thing is, Thomas, what is the definition of you are expecting the exact same result by doing the exact same thing over and over? What is that definition? What's the opposite of insanity when it comes to that description? Just the usual, the normal. Because insanity is one expecting a different result but doing the same thing. But the other one is just a confirmed maybe it's just a confirmed process at that point. The process is basically confirmed what would happen. The expected outcome. Both. Now, okay, fine. You are very late. How late do you need to be? Do you seriously need that so many times in a row? Game? You are not helping. You are very much not helping. At least the primary rotated, but my middle slot just didn't, so I would have lost my damage anyway. But how many shockquakes do you need? I'm not playing on the main right now. If you want auto off, go ahead and take your team. This is technically a dangerous team setup, so... Listen, you fighting the ult does not change the outcome, Akagami. You get your one match, but this will not change the outcome. You're exploding. Especially if you're gonna fight Korag, who very much, possibly... Yeah, compared to what you're using right now, he just hits harder. That was roughly 900,000 damage. No, not 900,000. 9,000 damage. You wanna know how much damage I do? Shield Bash! Wolf Attack! Dark Magic Strike! We got a couple of crits in there as well. Now, Kagami, I'm sure you can wait a few matches. We need Bruce to get his, please. When they fix their mail system. Probably. It's supposed to be sometime today. Not really, Yusuf. Reminder, he used to be very powerful before. But that was just because he had damage. Callum, you are not going to be changing the result. Change your team, fix it, stop having so many blocks, and maybe you'd be fine. But right now, you're repeating the same process over and over, you're going to go insane. Be warned that that doesn't last forever. You're in fact negative when that happens. Not what I mean, Yusuf. He may be more fun this way because he's actually got barely any recovery on anything. But it's the fact that reminder, he used to be the meta just because of his sheer amount of damage. He knocked you out in 2 combos before, I believe. I don't mean 2 full combos, I just mean 1 combo and then maybe an extra hit. And that was when he was 5 everywhere. Shield dash into whatever that thing. Okay, enough people. After this next one, please stop taking. Let Bruce fight with his Zordon. You did 7,000. Tell me, was it worth it? Because I'm gonna do 15,000. 16,000. You did 6,000. Up you go.
KO. You win.
Yeah. No one, please, they can let Bruce fight so he can do it. And also, Evox, you can take the code. Let's see how well I can do against your Emilia. B1, it is Korag. If you really want to have the situation of, oh yeah, Emilia is just outright better. We know that already. We also know that Korag hits very hard and can have some matches happen in certain ways. You really need to clone your assist animations. You really need to? Okay. I need my primary gone. You're not helping, game. Here you go, Bruce. How much damage? No, fine. I want a little more a different effect right there. Uppercut. Okay. You know, it's very stupid when they get block spammed like that, but fair enough. You're balanced with double defender assists. I'm a full defender team. You're the odd one out! I would say that's not exactly how a match should go. You can rematch Bruce, because I felt like there was something wrong with that one. I mean, obviously the result is expected. That result is expected. The difference is seriously, you start with a block. You didn't even hit me with a bronze knuckle. You just start with a regular zero-cost block. We all know Geki wants his crits. There, I stole his crits. Fire Magic Strike. He rotated. He rotated. I stole his crit again. I'm not. Be aware, I am not without energy. Geki, I'm not without energy.
KO, you win.
See what I mean? This is the exact same thing that basically happened. I manipulated my energy perfectly to the point that it didn't seem feasible for him to do anything. Okay, so that... But you see what I mean? What happened there is, in my opinion, is basically what happened in the Bruce fight as well. Onkar. B1. I think I actually might have more damage than him. I think I actually might have more damage than Geki's.
Go.
You think I don't, but there's a reason why I think. To an extent. One Dark Magic Strike. Nice Fury. And we launch. He's paying attention. Okay. Okay. But just did that to him. Wow. Okay. Let's do the most powerful combo we know of. And crits as well. Yeah, no, look at this. I have more damage than him. I just outright have more damage than Geki's Korag. Primary slot, not so much. Middle slot, yes. This is Geki's. This is mine. His Breaker does less damage because of his team setup. Mine, I have Zanaku. And Zack. As I said, this is Korag. He will make you feel pain. He will make you feel pain. You are not helping the situation, Korak. I don't think Billy's welcome, though. Yeah. We'll see what the game says. He started with his block again, and I was basically in range. Okay, he did 14,000 roughly. Yeah. Come on! Well, it would have been nice if he landed in that projectile. We all know it would have been nice. But he could just fly far enough. Okay, that's on me. That one's on me. I did literally nothing. I simply did not press buttons this fight. Half subconscious to say I don't feel like fighting Billy. No. I just didn't press anything there. That was just stupid of me. Whatever I was doing was not fighting. I don't count that as a match at all. I really didn't do anything. I really didn't do anything there. If Korg wants the rematch, I'd give it to him. Because I feel like he didn't get a fight out of that. Kala tried to take the code. Nope. Okay, we're good. But then again, I also didn't let Geki have a fight, so I'm sure he would like a rematch. Akagami, you still have double blocks, you know. I'm hoping you're not trigger happy. That doesn't work! You don't dodge projectiles. You really just gave yourself extra damage by summoning that into right next to me. You actually made yourself take more damage there. Anyway, be warned, you're one combo from death. So you better be ready to run. Yeah, you're not safe. You're not safe! 3 crits in a row. Wolf attack decided to crit again. What is my crit chance? 5. Game, you're high. I have a 5% crit chance. You are high, game. You are actually just high. Whatever it is that you are on, it is very much not needed right now. Compared to Black Dragon, Midasa might not have an easier time. We back away. Oh no. And we... no. Good job. There, you remember you have to backdash. You can just use the launch to recover energy though. Remember that. It is always an option. He didn't cancel. Okay, we have a dangerous combo. Okay, sweet spot. No sweet spot. Run and block. Okay. Okay. Really? Well, too bad! Okay, extra insult! We did not need those! The game said, okay, we gotta do all of this was it. We need to do this was it, this, and this. Okay, we're good. There. We've stopped Korak. We can calm down. Nope, one-shots! I hit him once. I did 2 wolf attacks, a dark magic strike, and he exploded. You think you're safe, and then Korak decides to fight. Yeah. We need to get Evox's code. It may be a severe mismatch, but we all see what this thing can do. Thomas, you might explode. I don't have my middle slot though. You were safe because I had no metal slots. Ah. You are not safe! Alright, if I delayed it slightly a bit more, I would have been fine. Ah. That hit. I'm in the move dash. What if I just... No. He didn't think about it. But I'm still blocking your attack. I'm not ignoring it. I still have energy. Unless you Drayli to actually try to cancel. It didn't rotate. Can we get Evox's code, please, game? Or people? To an extent, Thomas. Not really. I shouldn't have had the 3 cost. But I technically was allowed the 0 cost. Mostly I'm a defender. But, yeah. But they weren't in the same slot. Not happening, Adam. The guy's expecting a different result again. He needs to remember that even though he's using Blaze, who could be considered a dangerous character, I am using Korag, who is currently, in my opinion, might actually be more dangerous right now. Right at this instant. I think we'll give Korag the one who's being more dangerous. You didn't silence my assist slot. You do so much hits for so little. Launch him! There should likely be some anniversary missions eventually. Akagami, please let Evox get his code. I really should go eat supper now, though. It's 7:30. And they already mentioned Twitter says it again as well. Black Sun, seriously?
3, 2, 1, go!
You didn't take the risk. Okay. Shield bash. Okay. Well, you can go into the air. Shield bash. My middle slot is blocked off again. That's a crit. You should not have done that. And I get blocked off again. It doesn't matter. My primary is not blocked off. And it has some damage.
KO, you win.
Like I said, doesn't matter your health. Right now, Korag just hits hard. They nerfed his damage slightly, but it's still a 4 cost that does 5,000 auto level on. The scaling is still high. The character is horrible talentry. Horrible talentry, but yeah. Blessed Ankar. That is the original Korag team. For now, it's not gonna save you. Wow. He got his crit. Crit again. The launches are critting. The launches are critting. You missed. Not the Dark Magic Strike. You got rid of the block again. Good. Good. You 100% didn't register there. The game just didn't want you to register. Yeah, the amount of times I just get my EP back so easily is just concerning. No one else take it, please. We need to give Evox a chance to play.
Three, two, one.
I'm gonna start with a backdash. Yeah, of course. He even managed to dash in the middle of it to begin with. Aren't you an attacker? Aren't you an attacker? A little bit funny right there. Ah, okay. I'm gonna get launched. My only problem right now is that. I'm sorry. I am clearly seeing way too many blocks from this guy. And it's not even Sledge. It's not even Sledge. I'm just never allowed to press my strikes against him. Up you go! That barely grazed me. Good job. But I feel like there's a problem with that fight. There was more problems with that fight in my opinion than anything else. Much like the other block spam, so... Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can find a correlation. There's no causation from it, but maybe there's some correlation between rank. Nah. Not really. Well, that happened.
I hate the alarm clock I chose.
Three, two, one, go.
You're really just... Really? And plus, the worst part about it, the way is you bring that assist. Bit of a lag spike there, but we do not care. He got his middle slot blocked off. Middle slot is blocked off. We all know it's blocked off. He stopped his combo. He stopped his combo. Go into that projectile! As I said, middle slot is blocked off. He's got a dedicated strike slot. But it's not enough to survive. Yeah, his offense, the moment you notice them spamming their primary, you know very well their offense is blocked off with their damage, and they're going to have to use it at some point. Yeah, that's the thing though, you have to, when you pay attention to what your opponent's doing in a specific way. Storm, you need to make a Discord account if you don't have one. And then you just go to the description. And you be aware, he didn't even use the super against me. Use it! It's not gonna save you. Your block is not gonna save you today. Ah. Nope. Okay. No insight yet? Well, I know he's a block every character, so we'd have to just remember that rule. Yeah, no insight for you. I know you're block heavy, so I'm gonna have to use breakers against you. Okay, now he has a strike. We know he has a strike. Okay. This. Yeah, this one's gonna hurt. And no rotation. He ignored my defense. He had every which way. He had every which way to just destroy the armor.
Wisdom, patience, empathy, kindness, serenity, clarity.
Oh no, it's Rocky. What am I gonna do here? Oh, okay, fine. Good, we'll use the primary again. It'll work eventually. Why? He's out of energy. That's why. That was pointless. Okay, I'm gonna fall down. Yeah, not a specific character type. We'll leave you in the air. Ah, okay. He sweeps. Did you spend everything? Yeah. Not the right card.
KO. You lose.
How much damage did that do? He's got 58,000. 58,000 health, and Storm did a 10,000 ult to him. Yeah, okay. It's Korag. Ah. The eye range. You don't get to do that. Back away. Ah. Got sent flying. Not this time. I would have been hit anyway. We're in the corner. It's Cosmic Fury, that's all I can say. Yeah. Enough with you. You're gonna get launched. Yeah, can't block it. 9,000. And you can just rotate. Hey. Yeah, the only balanced thing about it is it doesn't work in the opponent's corner.
3, 2, 1, go!
But at that point, just do a backdash before you use it. Bakugami. What do you mean, Thomas? Do I really have to explain to you that if you stand right in the opponent's corner and you press the strike as Master Zedd, that the second hit doesn't land? And they can easily block it. Did you forget? That's why most Zeds do a backdash before they use that strike. Did you forget that? Okay, Korag, if you're here, please use Master Zedd and go to the corner and go to my corner, press the strike, and you'll see what happens.
3, 2, 1.
It was like that since day one of his release. This game has not received anything from me. Basically free to play. I have a main and my ult. The main is just basically looks like it could be part of a pay-to-win account because of how strong it is. Anyway, corner. Gonna wait till 7. Can we block it? Well, good on him. He made sure to wait, but he's taking the risk as well. He's taking quite the risk. Not good enough, Encore. Not good enough. And then you dashed. I get my energy back because I'm timing my combos perfectly with my energy regen. So, Gorag, if you're here, please enter the code, go to the corner. We're not doing an actual fight. You must just simply press your strike and go to my corner. Every time, as much as possible. Just run away with your breaker, but press the strike in the corner and you'll see. Because Thomas doesn't know something about Master Zedd. Just be aware, Thomas. You can't drag someone out of the arena. See that? Don't dash into this. I'm gonna just keep trying to get my block, okay? Okay, go ahead. Do it again. Look how late I can block that. Once again, one more time, correct? Look at that. This is corner only. Now, correct, position yourself perfectly out of my corner. And you'll see what Thomas needs to see. Perfectly position yourself outside of the corner. To an extent. Okay, that didn't look like one. Okay, I think you just need to do a perfect backdash and then it should work. No, that one's not working. That one's not working. As you can see how it is. I think maybe you have to do it in the middle of a combo or something, but... Okay. I'm just gonna stand here. Watch this. Yeah. You see how fast it hits. Lands the first hit, puts me in the air, and then the rest happens. I'm gonna try and stop it. See that? It basically is instantly over. But when he's in the corner, you can't do anything about it. He just gets blocked, so that's why you have to cancel. But since you can't easily land both of the hits, you see what happens there. This is why a perfect position like this, something along here. See how I instantly get hit and put it in the air? You can't stop it. At all. Wait. Anyway. Why did you... That's the only part about it. You see what I mean? That's the only balance that Korag has. Not Korag. Zedd has. That's the only balance in his primary. Corner the opponent, most of the time it's going to get blocked like that. But he has his other slots. So that's where it becomes invalid. He has his middle slot. No, I think it's instantly blocked. Or it just doesn't help. You have to cancel it then. You lose damage. And that's the only thing there. But everything else about it is nah. Worthless. Anyway. It's Lothar. And he has to fight one of the other dangerous users of dark magic. So tell me, Lothar, are you ready for this? Are you ready? Well, I'm just gonna get put down. That was a weird interaction. You better knock me out now. If I'm gonna fly towards you with the shield bash, and you're getting knocked out. Okay. What if I just... Yeah. That was out of range. It really does not go that far. Yeah, I don't know what they did there. I'm blaming it on the Ninja Storm again. Why? Because Cam had that issue. Yeah, he didn't sweep as high, or rather his bounce was very short. It wasn't really the sweep, but the bounce. He bounced very low. Every single air effect, when he gets down to the ground, he wouldn't bounce as high. That's basically what happened. But yeah, all I can say is learn what each character does and how to manage your energy properly. Basically, always remember that a block resets your EP upon usage. The strike will not, but if an opponent hits you in the middle of your strike with their breaker, if your energy has stopped regenning, or rather the meter has emptied out, they will reset your EP regen gauge, forcing you to have 0 energy for a while. Nice, Fury. Up you go. Shield bash! You're in the middle of a dash! You don't get to super me! Catching me in the middle of a dash because he's probably going to think about cornering me, you have to be very careful. Either I'm going to hit you with nothing, or nothing's going to happen there. Or I'm going to attack, and then you're going to block. But since he just used his block, his defense was crumbled. So he had to use his primary. I don't think he wanted to use that. No, it doesn't run through the box. It's any run animation that's any detection attack will run for its max duration, and then it will end in the box. This goes for Korag assist, and it also goes for Danny's charge, Ninjar's run, all those things. The difference is Ninjar's not locked into his strike. He can cancel it with a card. I have no way to get out of this if I get caught by his breaker. I meant super. Cornered by his super. There's a better way to put it. Wow. Wow. You missed! Ugh. I didn't get to land my sweep! You don't get to land your strike! Yeah, it whiffed. And that's all that happened. But you didn't really counter it, you just outranged it. It wasn't really a counter. You basically try to hit your job with strikes, yours just had more range, and then the third hit just did nothing. It didn't save you. You can see my energy manipulation here. How I'm already regenning with a few things. Too early. Why did I do that? I'm at 10 energy. I'm gonna punch. Ah, okay. That didn't help me. That didn't help. Nope. You're going all the way to your corner. Okay. Honestly, I should have been able to see it. I should have been able to see it. I lost my damage. I lost my damage because my middle slot was blocked off. I mean, at least you're following the rules, but I do recommend finding another character. Blaze is not gonna save you. Yeah, I was basically father was the son. Evil versus good in that sense, but yeah. We're just gonna use a wolf attack. Why did I feel like I did something extra?
Perfect. You win.
Not the perfect, but I think I dashed, and then the block happened too soon. Something felt off. Like I cancelled my dash somehow, like how the cards have been getting cancelled. I'm doing fine. Okay, I think we got long enough. I'll give myself 7 more minutes, and then for my reasoning of why I was a bit late today, I'm just giving myself until 7 o'clock, giving us a bit of an extra hour of Legacy Wars for being late. Everything was ready, I just had to deal with something. Hoping you have the right setup, because that's too many blocks. Ah, okay. To counter your blocks, I'm gonna use a breaker. I'm gonna do it again. As I said. Because I am. Mr. What the heck? Why can't I even pronounce that? Problem. Mr. I can't even say it after Dar. Wow. Okay. That's my problem why I don't exactly speak it all the time. Why I'm primarily English. Some issues with pronunciation here and there. Mr. Problem or mistake Afrikaans to be es. Huh? There. I'm getting hit by the super. No? Okay. Go to your corner. Wolf attack! Dark Magic Strike! You better be ready! Shield dot bash! You don't resist it! Even though it's technically close to just proof. Proof. No, maybe. Okay, no, that's why. Nah, he's readying himself. He's dashing forwards and then he's just striking. He steps forwards and strikes. Cosmic. You're fighting one of the original dangerous villains. Be warned. It will hurt. Wait. You can deal some damage as well. Crit. Well, you're getting launched once. How about we launch you again? Wolf attack. Dark Magic Strike. Yeah. Ah, no. We got set flying. See what you can do. Kick once. 2 HP. No! 2 HP is enough to live! Just a reminder, this is the damage. He's very even on his card distribution and damage. And this Korag. My wolf attack does more damage than most of his cards. 2 HP is enough to live. I'm not out yet. I didn't hear no bell. We're in the box. We're gonna be sent into the box. I'm staying in your face. You're gonna lock yourself in the corner and you're gonna like it. Oh no. Okay, we're good. But not really. He's gonna Shadow Slice? Okay, we're in the... Well, I guess we're gonna have to use the taunt. We didn't need to use it there, but now we don't even get to see his cards. We can't stand next to him. Now we can. Lock me in the corner. There we go. So, how much pain do you want? Ah, okay. Well, we're still in the corner. You can't get rid of me if I'm in the box. Not this time. I think we've had enough time in the box. I think we've had enough time in the box, Alcar. I think we're done here. No dog likes being appreciated. No dog appreciates being put in a box. There is no cat in this fight. The only time someone will relax is when they're using a cat. That's the thing. The box completely blocks my vision of your cards alongside my own cards because of so many bright things. So yes, it quite literally is a problem, and they need to fix it. Doggy just makes it unplayable for himself. Anyway, this is the last match. Right, it's 8. I have a dedicated defensive slot. Korag. You are not landing that today. Nope. No. Away with you. Dark Magic Strike! There we go. We have to dodge their breaker assist. But you can see how easily how Guile continually be spaced. That's one of the reasons why you don't see him get used often. Anyway. What if we just... Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna press a breaker. Hello, Zine. Or Zane, who it's Z-E-I. E-I is I. No, A. No, it's Zane. But no, then E-I-N is I'm. Yeah. Well, in this case, it's Zane. No, that was Zane. Anyway, I think we're done here. That is everything for Korag today. That was way too many auto-offs, you could say, though. Let's see what we have here. Wow, they completely broke the messages thing. Wow. I'm gonna restart it. Maybe they sent something through, but for now, no. Damn, it's gonna break again. Yep. Well, we're done here. Thank you all for joining for the stream. We had a decent one this time. We actually forced someone to learn to follow the rules. This is what happens when you give me time to think with what can we do to exploit something. Oh yeah, trap someone in a match. So Akagami, at least you learn. Your playstyle is good. It's fine. I don't know who... If you are the same alt, that's the name I Hate Akagami. If you're that one, well then your playstyle is also worthless. If you're not, well good job. You were forced to learn how to actually follow the rules of the stream, so every 5 matches you have to wait. Then you get your code, like everyone else. It's not a hard to follow, it gives everyone a chance to play, and that's all we need to do. Okay? But yeah, If you guys enjoy the stream, please be sure to give a like, comment if there's something you'd like to see, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, not missing anything, and join us in the description. Memberships are a thing. You can become one and have your own throw streams at the end of videos to receive the latest thumbnails, as well as join the Revenant Friends Alliance with priority. Requirements were to be on time for the stream. I am done for today. We have been streaming for the last almost 4 hours. So, sorry that you're late, but make sure to join at 4 PM GMT +2 next week on Sunday. The streams are always the exact same time if I can not be late. It's supposed to be on a Sunday. There's always supposed to be a Sunday stream at all times. So please remember that. And that is all. Goodbye!